Hey, what's going on, dudes? Welcome back to Primus Daybreaker. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. We are up here collecting some beef. I just made this sword, dudes. Check this out. Oh, it's out of energy now. I didn't fill it up very much. But this is the sword from Redstonic. This is pretty cool. Now, I have a drill from Redstonic that I made before, but I needed something with fortune, and I was getting such terrible luck trying to just get the Looting 3 enchant. It just wasn't working. So I found this one from Redstonic, which I thought was pretty cool. It's an Endurium based sword, which we can go through here and I'll show you in the manual. Not too difficult to build, kind of annoying, but you can see that there's more here, but we can't make these because we don't have Ender IO in this pack, and so this is like the vibrant alloy, or the energetic alloy and the vibrant alloy, which we can't make. So what I did is I made the Endurium. So if we come in here, we look up blade. You can see that the Endurium blade is just 2 blocks of Endurium, 1 Endurium ingot, and then we come in here, we make a handle, and I made the Endurium one as well, so it's another block, 4 pieces here, a redstone infused stick, which is basically an obsidian stick with 4 blocks of redstone, and obsidian stick is just 2 pieces of obsidian. Whew. Tongue twister. And then we needed a battery, which I made this guy, but in order to make that, you got to kind of tear the whole thing up. So we start off with this guy, just some redstone, copper, and gold, and then we add some invar, some more copper. We use this guy with some blocks of redstone, and with each one of these you kind of tear up the metals. So we got refined obsidian, and then this one finally you have Endurium, and that gives you the greater flux battery, which holds like 3 million RF, which is crazy. So 3.2 million RF, and that guy is fully charged just about. Almost there. Let's go. Ah, there we go. But it actually looks pretty cool, man. It's kind of like Tinker's, right? So you got like the redstone on the handle, you got the blue there for the fortune. I don't know, it's pretty neat. I like it, but the reason that I wanted to make this guy is because we needed looting, because I wanted to cook some raw beef, right? So if we take some raw beef, we stick it in here. Let's just do 1 piece. I'll show you real quick. So we'll let that cook up. We'll bring this over here. You can see, and then we'll come over here, and we're gonna throw a piece of raw beef into this guy, into the furnace that is hooked up to our steam boiler, the flash boiler component from Flaxbeard. Now this is about the only cool thing that I have made, well, I say that I've seen so far, besides like the jetpack and the wing stuff that we were messing with a couple episodes ago. This gives you steamed beef, right? Now there's not a whole lot of difference, and we have a ton of baked potatoes, which is fine. So if we hold shift over these, you can see it does 3 hunger haunches and about like 3.5 of the saturation, right? Then we got normal steak from Minecraft, which is pretty much, it's always been like the best food in Minecraft. It gives you 4 hunger haunches, and it gives you, what is that, like 6.5 saturation, which isn't bad. You can kind of see it flashing down here on our toolbar. So it does pretty good. And that's just, though, that's what we're holding in our hands. If we hold the steak, you can see that pretty much fills up our whole saturation there. But with the steamed beef from Flaxbeard Steam Power, this guy will give us 5 hunger bars and full saturation. So basically that means with eating steamed beef, we will have to eat a lot less most of the time. So that's what I wanted to do. That's the whole reason for making fortune on this sword and making this whole sword, just because I wanted this. I think it's like the best food in this pack. So if you look up steak, I guess, I don't really know what's the best way to go. Pork steak plate. Food plate on fire. I have no idea what any of that is. But yeah, so the steamed beef, from what I found so far, is like the best food source. So basically this is what we're going to be eating from now on. So it's pretty cool, right? I thought so. I thought you'd enjoy that. Best food in the pack, right? Okay, so now we got that out of the way. I want to show you guys what's been going on since last episode. So I went out of town over the weekend. We went over to, I guess, up to Oklahoma from where I live. That's just a few hours north. For a buddy of mine's birthday, we rented a cabin up there in kind of the mountain country. It's a place called Broken Bow, Oklahoma, which is amazing. Completely beautiful, man. They got rivers, quite a few hills. The landscape there is just absolutely gorgeous, and I had a blast. Me and my girlfriend went with my buddy and his wife, and we had a bunch of other friends came. My brother ended up coming too. It was a lot of fun, and the only problem was there was no internet connection. So it's very strange to be kind of that disconnected for a little while. You get so used to being always connected or linked in, you know, and then you go up to a place like that and there's absolutely no signal, no internet, nothing on your phone. You're just kind of left to forage on your own, which I'm completely fine with. That's the way I've always grown up. We're a very big camping family, so we know our way around the outdoors and stuff like that. It's always a lot of fun, but it's very strange from being so used to having your internet connection, having your computer, and just knowing what's going on in the world, to basically just being stranded and left for dead out in the middle of the wilderness. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. So last episode, this is what I was really curious about. Last episode, we made our cobble gen here with the tier 3 crafter from RF Tools. We left this going. This place is chunk loaded, so the whole time that I was offline, it was still continuing to pump out the compressed cobblestone, right? Check this out. 16 pieces of octuple compressed cobblestone. This is amazing. So I ended up getting it all the way up to 1 piece of octuple compressed since last episode. That way it could craft everything there. It didn't actually take that long. It took about I don't know, I'll say a couple of hours or so, but it's been going pretty quick. And we got it all set up, man. We got this guy going. It's crafting the octuple compressed cobblestone, which we're going to be using for our EE3 table over there. We're going to be basically using the energy for each piece of the cobblestone here. So you can see this is 43 million EMC, right? And if we press shift, you can see the stack for 16 pieces of octuple compressed cobblestone. That's going to give us 688 million. Just over half of 1 trillion pieces of cobblestone that this guy has worked its way through. So that's 688 million EMC that we can use for all kinds of different stuff here inside this table, which is what we're going to be taking a look at today. We're going to be using this to make a few different things. Today's episode is going to be kind of projecty. We want to get some stuff done. That way it's going to make life a little bit easier for us in the future, and it should be pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my inventory here and get kind of situated and sorted and figure out where I want to start for today's projects. And we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so the first thing I want to take a look at, we're just going to grab 1 piece of this for right now. We're just going to go ahead and throw it in the table. That way it's there and ready for us to use. First thing I want to take a look at today is the QED, or the Quantum Ender device. And this changes every time you look at it, I'm pretty sure. So if we come back in, no, let's see, QED. Quantum, I don't know, it changes the Quantum Ender device. That'll be something a minute ago. I had quail eating duck a minute ago, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, not real sure what that's all about, but it's always been like that. So we want to make this guy so we can make I almost call it an interdiction torch, but that's from a different mod. What is it called? A magnum torch. Magnum torch. And this guy prevents all kinds of spawns, but we got to make it inside the QED. So we need a potion of regen, a potion of healing, I guess potion of regeneration 2. I guess it doesn't really matter. Chandelier, which is some gold and diamonds, no big deal. And some wood logs. But in order to make this QED thing work, we have to make some crystals. So if we look up crystal, we have to make these guys here, Ender Flux crystals. And so we need some Ender infused obsidian. So we're going to need lots of obsidian and lots of pearls. That'll give us 4, which is enough for 1 crystal. And I think we need about, like, I don't know, I'm thinking like, so 9, 18, back wall, and then top. So what is that, like 46, 49? I can't do maths. Maths are not my thing. But so let's come in here. We're gonna look up obsidian. There we go. So let's just grab, oh, we gotta be careful too. One thing with this that I've seen so far, let's put that back in there. Let's grab a whole stack. One thing you gotta be careful about is if you try to shift click anything out of this table here, you have to make sure you got all your slots filled except for what you want to fill up. Otherwise, it will fill up your entire inventory and use up all your EMC pretty quickly. So obsidian, where'd it go? We do that, it's kind of a bug. But now if we shift click on this, it's going to fill up 3 of these guys here, which is exactly what we wanted. And so now we can take a couple of these. We're gonna need some pearls too. So let's grab about 5 stacks of pearls. Now I know this is a little bit cheaty, but it's not gonna always be like this. This is just gonna kind of help us speed things up. And basically we're trading all of our hard our hard work and knowledge from creating this whole thing for stuff out of the tablet, right? So it's not exactly cheating, but you know, it is what it is. And actually, let's go ahead and grab one more stack of obsidian. There we go, just like so. And that's just barely even scratched the surface, man. We've used about, I don't know, 500,000 EMC. So we did use quite a bit, but it wasn't that bad. Let's do this, 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 and this. I'm gonna take that. Let's just make, that'll give us a whole stack. That should be fine. Let's make one more stack, right? So like so. Oops. And like so. Put that there. Like so. Another stack. And that should be good. We'll split this up like so. Oh, actually, you know what? We need some other stuff too. So for these crystals, we need some Eye of Enders. So I'm not sure if we have. Let's see. Eye. No. So Blaze. All right. So we got Blaze. I've already set this in here. Let's make 2 stacks of these guys, and let's make an Eye of Ender. That way we can throw this into this guy here, and we can make more of these through the MC thing, right? So there we go. Take this, let's take that. We're gonna need, say, about like 2 stacks of those, almost 2 stacks. That should be plenty. Okay, that took a little bit of doing, but I think we got everything that we're gonna need. So interview stuff here. Okay, I couldn't tell what was going on there, but we got this guy, and I think that's everything. QED. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Now we've got the quark electron detector, whatever that thing is, and we should be all set. So we just need to set these guys up in a pattern. Let's get rid of this guy here. This guy has been driving me crazy. We just need to put that in there. We are going to get rid of our ore cascade stuff because I don't think we're going to be using this really anytime soon. Just not a mod that really catches my attention right now. I don't know. Nonsanity's been doing some cool stuff with it, and he's got the angel steel or whatever it is that you can get from it, and he's got like the highest tier angel steel, which seems pretty interesting, but maybe we'll come back and take a look at that mod a little bit later on. But for now, we're just going to set this guy up in here. So this is probably going to kill a lot of people's OCD since it's like a 3x3 thing. I don't know. So let's dig this out a little bit like this. We're going to stick some stuff on the walls. Like so. Alright, so let's just put this guy here. And I think that's all we're going to need. So let's clear out this here. We're going to put these guys like so. That's annoying. I don't think it really matters where they place though. I want that like so. Right. We need some back here. I'll come back in and clear this all up a little bit later so it's not as ugly looking, but I think that's all we're gonna need, and we'll make some more to put up here. So I don't think that this guy takes power, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's get a tier. Do I have tier in here? I think I do. Yeah, there we go. We just need 1, and I think we should have everything else that we're going to need. What do I have in here? Splash potions of instant health. I don't think that's what we want. So we need some bottles. Alright, let me get our potions brewed up, and then we'll come back. We're going to make this magnum torch thing, and I think we should be all set. Okay, so our potions are all done. I went ahead and I made our chandelier guys, which again, these guys are pretty simple. Just gold, diamond, and some torches. So I went ahead and made 5 of those, and let's see if we can make this guy up and get it going. Let's put that there. We need logs in the middle, right? And instant health and regen 2. Oh, that looks cool, man. Alright, so we got this guy. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So we got this magnum torch, and we can actually put this just pretty much anywhere. But we put this dude down. Basically, this guy prevents spawns and I think like a 32 radius. So I want to say it's like 32 blocks on this side, 32 blocks on this side, because I remember these guys being pretty big. But it should cancel all the hostile spawns within this area. What is going on there? I guess I was just taking fall damage or something. The server's being kind of laggy. But I think that's just about, that should be it. Now, I probably need to find a better spot for this. Maybe like we'll put it right here. Cover mode. There we go. Put that there. And that should be good. That should prevent spawns all around here at nighttime. But not 100% sure. Hopefully it'll reach all the way up here. Because this is where I've been having kind of some of the problems. Creepers still getting into our cow pen here, which is annoying. But while we're up here, let's check on this guy real quick. He has been doing pretty good. Okay. So that's pretty full, man. Are we out of axes yet? I've only filled this dude up with axes one time, and it looks like that might be... We've got a little bit left of one, which is good. So can we put this in here? Yeah, just to get it out of our inventory. So that's pretty good. We are full up on wood. That's exactly what we wanted. So I think within the next couple episodes, we're going to be trying to move out and find a different spot to start setting up base. Start building our big base and kind of go from there. So that should be a lot of fun. Now there was another project that I wanted to do today, but I forget what it was that I wanted to do. Let me figure out what it was that we were gonna do today after we did the QED guy, and we'll be right back. Oh, wow, I'm having a total brain fart here. Alright, well, for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was that I was wanting to do today, but I figured since we still got a little extra time, there's a mod in here that I want to check out. It's the Soul Shards, the old ways. Now, I think this is like a throwback to the original Soul Shards mod. Not real sure how this works exactly, so it should be kind of interesting. So we need to make the Soul Forge, and I think we need some of this Vile Dust stuff, and I think we smelt that with a diamond, and that'll give us an unbound Soul Shard, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some research on this if we can't figure it out, but I guess we can go ahead and start with this. We need the Corrupted Essence, which is glowstone and Vile Dust, and Vile Dust is just smelted soul sand. Now, I don't think I have any soul sand in here. Soul... Oh, I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab half a stack or so of this, and we'll get this smelting. I think that should be enough. I don't think we're going to need too much of this. Now, it's really kind of annoying. Remember, like I said, if I shift-click, it's going to fill my entire inventory. So we're just going to have to kind of like do one at a time here. So let's throw this in here. We'll get that smelted up. That's going to give us this Vile Dust stuff. And then what else do we need for this? We need obsidian and cobblestone, which that's fine. So let's grab that. Obsidian, I think I have in this chest. Yeah, there we go. So we need 3 pieces of that. We need 5 pieces of cobble. And that should be all of it, right? Soul Shard, Soul Forge. Obsidian, cobblestone. Oh, we need the Corrupted Essence. It's not the Vile Dust. So we need glowstone and this stuff. Alright, so let's take all that out real quick. Glowstone. Let's throw some of this down here. Break that. Perfect. Glowstone, Vile Dust. Gives us that. Obsidian, and then cobble. Soul Forge. Okie dokie. So we'll throw it up there for right now. Ooh. That's kind of weird. So we throw that in there. Is that going to give us anything? Need some coal. Let's just take a stack of coal, put that in there. Now, put that there, nothing. Now I think it's a diamond. We'll try. Just gonna stick one in there. Nothing. Okay. Corrupted essence, soul cage, selenium. Okay. Huh. Nothing. Glowstone? That doesn't even go in there. Huh. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to work this real quick. So let me go do that and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm pretty much a genius on this now. This corrupted essence is actually what's used as a fuel source for this mod. So again, this is just the vile dust and glowstone put together in a crafting grid, and it gives you this corrupted essence. But you throw this in here and you use this, I guess, to cook diamonds and iron and different things like that. So if we throw a diamond in there, it should give us this unbound soul shard. I think it should actually give us 3 of them. From what I've heard online, and we throw some iron in, it's going to give us this solium stuff, and then we can use this solium stuff to make the soul cage, which we put the unbound, or the, I guess, once we're done, the bound soul shard into this, and then we can power this, and that'll give us some spawns. But I'm not real sure how long this is supposed to take. It's been in there for quite a while. I'm not seeing anything on the progress bar. I don't know if this is supposed to take a little while, or maybe it's a texture pack issue. Okay, it just does take a very, very long time. Okay, so we are on the right track. We're just going to let this go and let this smelt up. I don't know how long this is supposed to take, but once this is done and we have an unbound soul shard, we are going to head into the Nether to start collecting some souls from Nether skeletons. So we're going to work on collecting some heads. That way we have some Nether stars and things like that we can throw in here. And we should be well on our way to creating the battle suit from Quantum Flux. This is the armor that I really want here. So yeah, it just takes a bunch of Nether stars or Nether cubes, and I don't know, it should be pretty fun. But we're gonna let this go, and once this is done, we'll be right back. Oh, it finally happened! Holy cow, that took forever. Like literally about like 10 minutes. That's crazy sauce, man. Alright, so let's throw this extra stuff in there. We don't need that. We can put this away. Coal goes here. Diamonds go there. Alright, so we got 3 unbound soul shards. Alright, so what we want to do, let's take one of these guys. We can toss this sword here. I was in the Nether earlier, and that's what made me think about starting this project. So I think that we've got everything we need. So let's try this out. Can we enchant this sword? I wonder. Probably not. No, doesn't work like that. This magnum torch ain't doing crap, man. I don't know if this mountain is just too high or what, but come on, lag. There are still skeletons spawning someplace inside the mountain. They're not on top, but inside somewhere, and they're driving me crazy. So alright, let's head to the Nether, and we're going to try this guy out. We've got Soul Stealer 3. I'm not sure if that's as high as it goes or not. Let's take a look. Soul Stealer. Enchantment? Soul Stealer? Stealer? No, it doesn't show up? Alright, well, I guess it's not going to show us. But we've got to work our way towards a Nether fortress, which I think that there's one this way. I think this is the closest one. Let's get our hang glider out so we can get going. But yeah, so I'm super excited about getting this armor, man. And I think this is going to be the best thing for us. Oh, you check out that pro flying. Alright, it should be, yeah, there's one right here. So let's head here and see if we can find any soul stealers. Nether skeletons for us to steal their souls from. Now, I was coming through here before. I wasn't seeing a whole bunch of them. We found like one pack, but that was it. So I don't know, maybe we need to travel to a different fortress or something, but I don't know, man. Alright, let me find some, and we'll come back and see if this soul stealer thing actually works. Okay, well, I found one, But it almost killed me and I panicked and I killed it without having this thing on my hotbar. So hopefully we can find another one. That's the only one that I found so far. Everybody else is it's being kind of I gotta be real careful because I don't want to accidentally get a blaze guy tied to this. So alright, we're good. We gotta wait till we find them and then pull it out to my hotbar and we can go from there. So where are you, wither skeletons? And this gas is getting on my nerves, man. He is just wailing away over there. So is my cat. Too many noises, man. Oh, alright, so I guess we continue on our search here. If I don't find anything else pretty soon, I'm gonna see if I can break out and go find a different fortress because they just don't seem to be spawning here for some reason, which is kind of annoying. So alright, well I guess give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. Found some. There's at least one right there. So let's put this guy on our hotbar. We got Soul Stealer 3 on this guy. So let's see. The latency on the server is being really weird. Okay, Wither Skeleton. We got 4. We got 4 souls for 1 kill, so that's pretty good. I think we can get this up to Soul Stealer 5. And that's going to give us 6 souls per kill. So that may be something that I work on off camera. But first, we actually have to find them. And I don't know. I'm not seeing any of them, really. They're just spawning in like ones, which is kind of annoying. But huh. Yeah, see, it's just nothing, man. They're just like, this place is empty. It's a ghost town. Alright, well, I guess that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Between now and next episode, I will be working on trying to fill this guy up all the way. I think we had to get up to like 1,024, so I'm going to try to get a better Soul Stealer enchant on a sword, and we can kind of go from there. I think that's going to speed things up a little bit. And next episode we'll come back in, and I think we're going to take on a Wither, and see if we can set up some sort of automatic farm for these dudes over here. So anyways, hit that like button for me down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time without the annoyances of ghast and other nether creatures. And it's gonna be a much brighter day. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Alright, peace.